Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, TGIF, everybody, here we go now on this finally Friday, heading right on into the weekend. And I tell you what, I've got a fairly good news forecast for you today. I mean, number one, it's Friday. That's always a good start. But I tell you, as we head into the weekend now, the good news part of this is the summer cold front. We've been talking about this now essentially all week long. It's arriving in the area. The good news is I think it's going to make it a little bit deeper into North Texas than we initially thought, and the opportunity of rain and storms around the area may be also looking a little more promising. We're going to talk about that as the hour rolls along. And then maybe the best news of all, I think tomorrow our string of triple-digit days is going to be broken at DFW. I think we're going to stay just below 100. So again, great news all around. Kind of wish I had a little tip jar. You could just kind of drop me a tip as we go through this afternoon. But as we do go through this afternoon, the only drawback is triple-digit heat does continue today. In fact, 101 is my forecasted high. Notice those rain probabilities, though. They do show up. It's a 20% opportunity of, again, passing showers and thunderstorms. It's a little bit better up along the Red River Valley. I'll show you that coming up. So this is another map. We've been showing this now for the last several weeks, actual morning lows. And the only reason why I continue to show this here in the Metroplex, our overnight lows are not dropping below the 80s. And anytime you're, again, running an overnight low right around 82, 83 as we have been, it's a big deal, especially when your daytime highs are up in the triple digits, meaning you're just not, simply put, getting any overnight relief whatsoever. So here is another big deal. It's this red and blue line. This is our summer cold front. It's now arriving in the area. Again, there's not a push of colder air with it, or even less hot air with it, if you will. But what it will do, it's going to give us some cloud cover, some shade. It's going to give us the opportunity of some rain and storms around the area. All that combined, again, for some of us as we get into today, but more specifically tomorrow, it is going to help to hold the temperatures just below the triple digits. Notice all the rain up in Oklahoma. The good news part of that for us, even though we're not going to even get a taste of that rain, there's some rain-cooled air that's kind of reinvigorating, if you will, this front, because it's trying to stall right now along the Red River Valley. In fact, overnight, it essentially did stall. But the outflow from that activity, from the storms up in Oklahoma, will reinvigorate it, and it's going to make southerly progress a little bit closer to Interstate 20, closer to the 380 corridor as we go through the afternoon. So looking at the overall perspective, again, everything's still thanks to our big storm trough up here to the north, pushing that, again, we'll call it surface boundary, summer cold front down into the area. One other thing to look at very carefully here. You see this area of dry air, this orange down here in the Gulf. Notice there's a little finger of dry air trying to come up into Texas. It's almost unbelievable, but this is going to try and fight some of our thunderstorm activity. It's not going to happen. We will have scattered thunderstorms around, but with the dry air in place, we will have an opportunity of some microburst, right? Some gusty winds with any thunderstorms that do form. And because of that, the Storm Prediction Center has now issued that area of red. Again, this is a marginal risk, meaning one or two storms as we go through the day could be severe, and again, it would be for gusty winds, damaging winds. And again, you can also see that highlighted in blue. So no real organized severe weather, again, likely. Just whatever bubbles up when it does begin to collapse could have some gusty winds. Okay, so meat and potatoes of the forecast, the important stuff here. Again, you can see as we go through at least a good portion of the afternoon, we're relatively quiet. We bubble up activity late in the day. You can see it near the boundary. We then begin to go fairly quiet as we go through the overnight. But as we get into tomorrow, Saturday, I think that boundary is still hanging out near Interstate 20. And take a look at your afternoon tomorrow. Again, still not everyone seeing rain, but here in the Metroplex, it may be now more of a 20, 25, 30% opportunity of some splash and dash showers and thunderstorms around. So again, not a washout for the weekend. Everyone will not see rain. Latest high-res rain projections, you can see it's splotchy, which means there's going to be a few heavy downpours around, but again, unfortunately, a lot of us do still miss out on it. 101's my forecasted high. Good news is nowhere near a record high again as we push through the afternoon. So triple digits today. It's a 20 to 30% rain opportunity this afternoon, upper 70s to near 80 overnight, and there it is. I'm only going to keep us at 99 for a daytime high tomorrow. And if those scattered showers and thunderstorms do quickly develop tomorrow, we may be able to stay a little less hot, but I do think we'll break that streak of triple digit heat as we get into tomorrow, Saturday.